He's an experience and we love him. You guys ready for the next comic? We're almost near the end. We're in the final stretch. Make some noise for the final stretch. All right. Make some noise, goddammit. For Madison Bergstedt, everybody. Madison!
Hello! Happy Women's History Month. Yes. In honor, I have a confession. I have the same taste as a problematic white man. I don't mean I'm a Republican or listen to Joe Rogan. Like, if 5 out of 6 dentists recommends a toothpaste, I'll buy the toothpaste. I'm not going to track down the 6 dentists and ask them what they think about COVID-19. No, when I say that, I mean like the movies, the music, the hobbies. I don't like to talk about it because that's the first rule. Fight Club is one of my favorite books. American Psycho is one of my favorite movies. I saw Wolf of Wall Street. It was fine. It kind of just made me sad they don't make Quaaludes anymore. And if you like these things and you're a man, it doesn't make you problematic or white. You know? Like, I'm sure many of the men I know would proudly call themselves a feminist. Whatever gets them laid. But sometimes I'm around these men and they say things that they think are progressive. But they're not. Like, oh, gender? Oh, the genders are equal, but we have our differences, you know. We have our differences. Men are strong. We're strong men. We pick things up and put them down. And women are valuable, socially valuable. Valuable like what? Like a used car? Is there a Kelly Blue Book somewhere with my name in it that I don't know about? Oh, like the Bergstedt model, 95. Well, she's been in the shop a few times the past couple of years. You know, has some body damage, but she's white and blonde, and as we all know, that's a classic. How do we quantify this value? I like to think it's kind of like the Antiques Roadshow. Like I've just been sitting on a shelf above a stove for 26 years because that's always where they keep the good shit. And then my boyfriend takes me in to get appraised because I guess that's who owns me in this scenario. And a little old man looks me up and down. He's like, "This is a very interesting find." Not only is she white and blonde, she also has big tits. Oh my God, I never knew. That's always the reaction, isn't it? No, this isn't a new concept to me, right? I grew up in the church. I remember the candy metaphor. Do you remember the candy metaphor? If you don't, it was this thing. You were in church, you were probably in middle school, and your youth pastor would hold up a piece of candy, a very churchy piece of candy. You know, like a lifesaver, like cream saver. And he'd be like, "Who wants this?" And everyone would be like, "Me, because I'm 12 and it's sugar." And then he would unwrap it, and he would lick it, and he would drop it on the floor, and kick it around, and step on it, and he'd pick it back up, and he'd be like, "Who wants it now?" And like one weird kid would still want it. And he would say, "Ladies, this is why we don't dress immodestly, and why we don't have premarital sex, because if you do, you lose your value in the eyes of God and man." But not that one weird kid. No, I get it. I mean, I don't get it, but I get it. Like, there are some people who see me as an object before they see me as a person, but I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. Like, I would give up the ability to get into a nightclub for free if it meant I could, like, walk my dog at night without getting murdered. Also, I figured out I don't even get into that shit for free. It's $60. $60. I'm like, obviously I'm not a fan of the patriarchy or whatever, but like, they should at least hold up their end of the deal. I'm just saying. And it works though, because I was like, $60, we're gonna have the best fucking time of our lives. And it was fine. And I'm not a big nightclub person. I mean, I used to be because I used to do a lot of drugs and drink a lot. But when you do a lot of drugs and you drink a lot and are kind of an asshole, you stop getting invited to parties, which is the whole reason you did it in the first place. In nightclubs, they always have that same thing where people come up to you and they try to hit on you, but they do it in the nightclub way where they grab your waist and they scream in your ear. And every man who came up to me that night would go, "Yo, you're dressed different than any other girl in here." That's not a compliment. You could have said, "You're very pretty. I like your clown suit." No. Yes, I was wearing a clown suit. It was fucking awesome. Have a good night, guys.
Give it up for Madison. One more time, guys. Guys, we only got 2 more comics tonight, all right? You ready to bring your energy for the